Let me just say this. Hello to everyone. Let me just say this. Now, taking into consideration some of the musical artists that I love, either for their talent or because of the people that they are. Now, see, me personally, I don't agree with some of Ashanti's choices that she has worn on the runway, but I'm not going to hurt her like that because I think that she is beautiful. I think that her and Nelly are going to work out great as long as Nelly behaves himself because you already have a beauty. Now, here's the thing. If Halle Berry can get cheated on, then so can Ashanti. Doesn't matter what you look like if somebody is going to cheat on you or not. Looks are obsolete, obviously, when it comes to that, because I have seen some of the people that the men in my life have cheated on me with, and I'm like, this is why we are not intimate. You're not making me sick. You make me sick, but you're not making me sick. And that goes for every last single one of the exes that I had, which I can count on one hand. Excuse me. And here's the reality of it. When it comes to someone pushing me in the water, I don't care what you look like. You better keep your hands off of me if you really want to cut it down the middle. Because you putting your hands on me, you're half clothed by a pool, pushing me into a pool. You say you got a man. You shouldn't even be putting your hands on any other man. Why are a woman's hands or a man's hands touching somebody who doesn't belong to you in the first place? Why are you putting your hands on people's bare skin, pushing them into the pool? Ashanti, I don't care what you look like to these men who wouldn't mind having you pushing them in the pool because of the way you look. You have a man. Put your hands on your man and keep your hands off of other people's men. Because even if they're single, they still belong to somebody else who isn't you. It's very flirtatious. So if I had a man and Ashanti was around, half dressed, all over social media, and my man might think that she's just as fine as wine, right? If he don't mind that she's putting her hands on him and pushing him into a pool, now he and I have a problem. And I'm going to tell you, Ashanti, to keep your hands off of my man. Don't you have a man? That would be better for you to put your hands on him. That's not playful, that's flirtatious. You have no business putting your hands on any man or any woman for that matter. If you don't want that for you, then you don't do that to other people. Ashanti. And then turn around and get mad at Nelly because he cheated on you. You want him to act right, you're going to have to do the same while you're out in public places. I don't care if he was there or not. And he should not be happy with you doing that either to another man. But it's okay because you look like you look, and the majority of the men would be happy to have you push them in the pool, which I think is actually sad because it's not teaching the right structure of your said position as a woman and as a man said position as a man. It fumbles it up. That would be not okay in the eyes of God. And Ashanti, I know that you are a godly woman. Excuse me. He gave you beautiful looks. You are a beautiful native woman. But that's not okay ever. You keep your hands on your man and keep your hands off of other men. If you don't want women coming and putting their hands on your man, you keep your hands off of other people's men. Now, if that's not calling it down the middle, I don't know what is. And I'm not here to call it down the middle. I'm just here to speak the truth. I'll let the truth cut it down the middle. I don't care what you look like. You better not be pushing me into the pool. Don't do that. You don't need to push me in the pool. Excuse me, because now you're bending on, someone getting hurt and all of these other things because you want to be playful or flirtatious. It's kind of like picking someone up that doesn't know that you're picking them up. I don't like to be picked up without knowing that I'm being picked up, and I especially don't like being picked up with people who are not able to handle picking me up. I've been picked up before. You got to be able to handle me in order to do that. So, let's just keep it safe. Excuse me, on all sides for lawsuits and all of these other things that I'll have to come back in and help you all navigate around because everybody's so fun and their bodies look so good and it's yes for them. Because if it was a oversized, one-tooth white woman that came up to you and pushed you in the pool, you would be mad at her, but you're not mad at Ashanti because Ashanti is Ashanti, right? And she's so fine and her body looks so good, right? Because she takes good care of herself, right? She has the money to be able to do that in private places where she can go and work out where people aren't going to bother her. Unlike myself, I don't have that available to me right now, but I'll get it, right? A body is a body. I don't care if it's a man's body or a woman's body. Any type of body is dying anyway. Is dying anyway, because Nia Long is gorgeous. And she is older than Ashanti. Excuse me. She's just beautiful. She is just beautiful. She's just naturally gorgeous. Ashanti, naturally gorgeous. Right? Alicia Keys, naturally gorgeous. Right? Sierra, naturally gorgeous. These women dance, they sing, they do all of these. They have so many talents. And I love Ashanti's soul because she's just so bubbly and sweet and nice. And I don't want her to trip that up by pushing somebody again. I want her to be the whole woman that I know that she is. That's what I want for her, which is why I'm being tactful with her. Which if she doesn't know that by now, then I know that her sister is just as gorgeous as she is. And she is very, very funny about her baby sister. Like, that's when you get to pushing people, Ashanti. You're not Aaliyah. You're Ashanti. People said when you came out that you were a replacement for Aaliyah. You cannot replace Aaliyah. I don't think that you were going along those lines, and if you were, that's not where you're supposed to be. They started calling you the princess instead of keeping it with Ashanti, or excuse me, with Aaliyah, who was truly the princess that she was because she came before you. Even though you were there, she came before you. So, Murder Inc. had some issues. Irv Gotti messed you over. I get it. But keep your hands off of men because then the men who are lying on you will continue to look like the liars that they are because I know better. But let's not get it mixed up. If you don't want no one putting their hands on you, then don't try to make it as if it's okay that this person looks like this so they could put their hands on me, but you look like this so you can't put your hands on me. If that isn't prejudice, I don't know what is. That means that in a situation, because of the way Ashanti or these other women look, you would come to their defense before you'd even come to your own defense, and you would certainly come to their defense against a woman like me because I just watched it happen. When it starts getting like that, that's the danger that makes me sick. That's the prejudice that I'm talking about between men and women that make me sick. Because it puts you all in a higher rate of dangerous vulnerability than your eyes are allowing you to see. Let's take Samson as an example. I would like to hear women being liked for their minds instead of their bodies. If you men can focus on that, because I know plenty of men who can. Oh, yeah. I know plenty of men who can. And you know, excuse me, for you men who say that you know someone that likes it. In other words, likes what you have and what you have to offer. I know someone that likes it. Well, whether I like it or not, it's probably more than just me who likes it or not, right? So it could be anyone you're talking to. Do you understand why I'm single now? Why I'm not married? It's such an open door policy that I don't know who's who and what's what. And I really don't want to be kicking it in there talking with people in your chats and rooms and stuff that you guys have had, you know, sex with and all of these other things. You ain't gonna have me out here looking like stupid. Nope. That's not gonna happen. And then you have the no, 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 no. And then more than likely these same women are in the room having discussions with you and you guys are trying to tag team me because you think you got some cute sweet secret. Does it sound like you got a cute sweet secret if I'm addressing it? Yeah, that's what I thought.